The United Nations declares a state of emergency in Gaza City following 2 days of heavy rains and flooding in the war-ravaged Palestinian enclave. The UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, known as UNRWA, says hundreds of residents in the northern parts of Gaza have evacuated their homes. UNRWA said it is very concerned about such severe storms in the wake of unprecedented damage and destruction caused by the recent 7-week Israeli offensive. According to UN figures, over 100,000 Palestinians remain homeless 3 months after the Israeli offensive. Now, to discuss that further, we're joined by Paul Larudi, who is the co-founder of the Free Palestine Movement and is joining us live now via Skype from Berkeley, California. Mr. Larudi, as always, thanks very much for joining us. Now, this is, of course, quite a sad situation, especially considering this comes right on the heels of the 50-day offensive that we had Israel carried out against Gaza. How do you feel about the situation with the UN as well now calling it a state of emergency?
Well, the UN wrings its hands and devotes some funds and resources to try to help the Palestinians, but none of that happens without Israel's cooperation. And Israel has done exactly the opposite of cooperation. Traditionally, the rains have affected, obviously, the Israeli side of the border as well, but they have excellent drainage there. And where does the drainage go? It goes to Gaza. And the Israeli government has never offered to help or to relieve the suffering of natural disasters in Gaza. Of course, they are the main cause of disaster in Gaza anyway, but that's human disaster.
Indeed, and Mr. Larudi, there have been many articles and many experts, and I believe you've mentioned it as well here on Press TV, that water really is being used as a weapon almost by Israel, in the sense that clean drinking water is used as a weapon by the occupying power.
That's correct, and of course the floods remove some of the clean drinking water, or even makes the dirty drinking water dirtier as a result, because it goes everywhere. Really, what this does actually is to highlight the ethnic cleansing intentions of the Israelis, because when a natural disaster happens, you can see, you can feel behind the scenes that they're quite happy with this. Oh, good, it harms Palestinians more. How do we know this? Because they don't offer to do anything to help their neighbors in the